Hello, welcome to our service demo today at SECUREU. In this video, we'll be demonstrating our service, vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. The case study we have for you is actually for one of our clients. In this demo, we showcase how we were able to figure out a security loophole in our client's API services and utilize those security loophole to gain access to their cloud infrastructure. And from there onwards, we actually were able to get access to their on-prem devices as well. Once we breached into their employees' machines, then we were able to extract their confidential data back from their employees' machine to our own machines. Before we begin our assessment, we always have a detailed talk with our clients to better understand their infrastructure. This helps us speeden up the process of our penetration testing because it gives us a very good idea of what our clients deem as important, and it helps us to focus our time and effort on those resources. In this case, once we had a chat with our customer, we came to understand that they are utilizing a hybrid model where they are using cloud resources as well as on-prem resources to carry out their business functionalities. Once we got a good understanding of their infrastructure, then we started carrying out our pen testing. While we were carrying out our pen testing, we came across this API service that they had on their cloud infrastructure. This API service that you can see right now in front of your screens takes in two numerical values as an input. Here we are demonstrating how it looks like. So we are inputting 3 and 4 as an inputs, and it gives us an output. But the idea is that what if we add as inputs which is something else than numbers? As soon as we enter A, it throws us an error here and it gives us an access key as well. The minute we see these keys, our eyes lit up. The next obvious step was to see what are the things that these keys provide us access to on the client's infrastructure. And we started enumerating that. And as you can see, we got access to their Lambda function as well as EC2 instances. As soon as we got access to the Lambda function, we tried to download the code and started to have a detailed look at it, as you can see right here. Once we started to download the Lambda code, it got downloaded as an archive zip file. We got that zip file and we went ahead and unzipped it. Once we unzipped it, we got lambda function.py as well as a backup server.pem. The backup server.pem actually allowed us to gain access to their EC2 instance. After that, it took us only a few minutes to figure out the IP address of the EC2 instance, which was labeled as backup server. As soon as we got access to the IP address, we logged in to the machine. Once we logged in, we started looking around for all that we can find. And here you can see we found few credentials as well. And while we were doing this, we also came across a cron job. A cron job is an automated task, and this one was trying to send the backup folders to a particular IP address, which was unknown to us. So here we started looking deep into it. But as soon as we saw this SCP command, we knew that to this particular IP address, we will be able to gain access to. Then we initiated our next set of steps where we tried to get SSH access to this particular machine so that once we'll have access to that particular machine, we can then look around and see what other confidential details can we come across. So here is what we are attempting to do that. And as you can see, we have ran the SSH command here and we gain access to the machine. Here we can see that we are the admin user here, as well as we can gain access to the confidential documents in front of you. As soon as we got access to this confidential documents, then the next set of steps that we wanted to carry out was to extract this data back out to our own machine as a proof of concept that we can show to our customers that our attack vector actually worked and we were able to gain access to their machines as well as get their data out. And that is exactly what we're trying to do here. As you can see, we have all their data on our machines, which we can easily go through at our own convenience. Then we started to actually look at the files, and here we can see username, passwords, phone numbers, city, as well as designation of the employees they have. So this was a walkthrough of the kind of attacks that we do at SecureU and demonstrated to you our day-to-day work and how it looks like. Thank you so much for actually taking out your time and going through our demo video.